Pizza! Yay! We have pizza!
There we go.
Episode 3 of
Beyond
the Z Trailer.
Yeah!
And that's the new guy, Jay. Give him a big hand.
Hi.
He's the guy that was behind the scenes, but now he's in front of
the scene.
Now I think we should start with the new guy,
Jay.
Alright, so on with the show. So I want to talk about Assassin's Creed Unity. What are the good things that are going on? I love this game because you can do lots of things. There are murder mysteries you can go out and solve. There are glyphs back from Assassin's Creed 2 that you get to go out and search for, and honestly I think it brings a fun element to the rich history as you're exploring the gamescape. Not only the gamescape, but you're in revolutionary Paris. You get to enjoy everything you see in France. It's crazy cool. It's detailed. There's hundreds of NPCs. It's a real live city that you're playing the game through. The only downside is Arno is a little sticky. One of the problems is as you're running along, and if you're not careful and you get too close to something, you're going to start climbing it. It's kind of off-putting. It can take you out of the moment and drastically slow you down as you're just trying to get away from something. Even though you have all these great things happening in this game, probably the #1 thing that makes this game great for me personally has to be the multiplayer. Honestly, I never thought it would be a fun, interesting concept. I always feel pressured around playing other characters, but when you do multiplayer missions here, it's amazing. A lot of things come together. You work collaboratively together to come to assassinate one guy.
This week I'm talking about DC Comics and the announcement of several new TV shows. Titans, which is loosely based on Teen Titans, so it's only the Titans more as adults instead of teenagers. The other one has been announced has been Krypton, which is a show based on Superman's grandparents. His grandfather on Krypton, some crazy political thriller. I don't know why they want to go that route, because on Krypton they don't have no powers at all. They're just normal humans. It's the sun that gives them the ability to fly. And the other show is Supergirl. That's two Superman-related shows at one time, and they're all on different networks.
I'm super excited for Teen Titans. I've been waiting for them to do Nightwing on TV for a really long time, or even in a movie. I don't even care.
So Brandon's talking about the DC universe and how they're bouncing from network to network and there's no connection with the TV shows. Unfortunately, they're dropping the ball because Marvel, their cinematic universe has come to TV and Netflix, and I smell pizza. Some news leaked out today or a couple days ago about how Sony got hacked. I don't know if it was Anonymous. We all know who Anonymous is. If you don't know who Anonymous is, they will hack you. They've hacked Sony a couple of times, but I don't know if it was them this time. But an email leaked out about how Sony and Disney, I guess Marvel or Disney, they were trying to get together and do this for Marvel's Civil War, the movie Captain America Civil War, and get the Spider-Man character from Sony the rights and put it in the cinematic universe for Disney, aka Marvel. And it doesn't look like it's going to happen, according to the email. But at least they tried. And it would be awesome, because they make these movies for us, the fans.
From what I've read, some things that they were on the verge of bankruptcy. And if they were hurting, this is going to hurt them even more. And this might be a chance for Marvel to get some of their character rights back. So it could be a good thing as far as getting them back into the cinematic universe. It might help us in a way.
To add to that, how do we know Marvel didn't leak them?
We all know it wasn't Marvel, it was Hydra. Speaking of Hydra, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. last night premiered. A lot of stuff that has been accumulating all throughout the second season has finally been answered. You learn Skye's real name is Daisy, who is an Inhuman, also known as Quake. You learn that her father is Mr. Hyde, who's another Inhuman person. And they give some backstory, and the mists and the Tarragon crystals are finally revealed. And it leaves you kind of like on a cliffhanger, because they introduce that there is more than just one diviner or obelisk, and that it's a homing beacon kind of, and it lets the other Inhumans know that there's a new one.
Reyna. Now, I want to know what she becomes. Now, the episode title told me that I would find out. I did not find out. Some people say she might be Tigra, but I don't really see the resemblance.
He mentions Tigra. Furry done right.
I'd hook up with her.
The Flash mid-season finale happened last night. I gotta say, I was all for the metahumans. Finally got to see the Reverse Flash. Now, if you haven't seen it, spoiler warning, a lot of stuff's gonna get talked about right here. We finally find out who the Reverse Flash is, and honestly, I did not see this coming. Dr. Wells? Really? I kind of thought that at the beginning of the season, but eventually I couldn't see it. I thought maybe it was the cop guy that's dating the girl. Don't even know his name. Eddie Lance, something like that. But then at the last instance, I was like, oh, it's not Dr. Wells because he's in the same room as the Reverse Flash, as you see at the end. Now that brings about time travel and all sorts of things like that. I started to get a headache just trying to think about, is he just a future version of himself? Is he time traveling right there? Is he moving so fast that people just see both people? I don't know, but I'm anxious to find out.
Here we are at this portion of the program where we do View It or Boo It. And this week we're going to be talking about the last installment of The Hobbit. View It or Boo It. And we'll start with the new guy.
Okay, so The Hobbit. I cannot wait for this. It's going to be amazing. I've been like binging for this. On Blu-ray Special Collector's Edition. I'm still waiting on the next one to come out for Desolation of Smaug. So now I just cannot wait for this one. It's going to blow my mind.
I haven't seen the first two.
Really?
Really.
Wow. So are you going to view it?
I will have to binge view it. So yeah, I will view it.
View it.
All right.
Eric?
Alright, with me, honestly, I'm kind of growing tired of the Hobbit movies, but because this is the Battle of 5 Armies, I'm going to view it. But just for that, nothing else.
So you're just going to watch it for the amazing climactic ending, right?
Of course.
The climactic ending.
But not like the boring leading up parts.
Yes.
Oh, okay, sure, okay.
Shane?
View it. For the premiere, the studios have said they just want 3D premieres. So the one on Monday night and the Tuesday night are just 3D.
Wow.
We will be releasing it on Wednesday for 2D and 3D, but as far as the premiere goes, the studio said only 3D.
Then I'm going to have to change mine. I'm going to have to go with a Boo It. Because I am strongly against 3D movies.
You don't like 3D movies?
I don't want to pay extra for a headache.
Oh.
So it's a Boo It. Until Hobbit is 2D or on my own personal television screen at home, that's where I'm going to go with it.
It'll be 2D just starting Wednesday.
Oh,
so
then I'll ask me again Wednesday. Wednesday, View It, but right now, Boo It.
Boo it. I say view it.